Hey guys, it's Kevin Kreider. More than just muscle. I want to do a Q&A, but also there's this question about fat loss. And somebody asked me on Instagram, what are the best tips? What are the tips to lose body fat? Number one, focus on the things that give you the best results, because there's so many different ways to lose body fat that take up a lot of energy and willpower, and it gets exhausting. So why don't we focus on the 20% of the things that give you 80% of the results, which is remain in a caloric deficit. Don't worry about macronutrients, don't worry about carbs or fats, just remain in a caloric deficit, and you can do that easily by multiplying your body weight times 11, and you get your calories for the day, and start tracking your food for a little bit, okay? Because you need to know what's actually going into your body to see if you're actually in a caloric deficit, and then weigh yourself to see if that actually worked. Test it out. Don't just assume it's gonna work. I mean, like, seriously, test it out. See if it works before you shit all over and say it doesn't work for me, because you don't even know without even trying, right? So I really recommend, it's all about the energy balance. More calories and more energy has to be burnt than you put in through your body, through food, over an extended period of time, and you will lose body fat. If you want to break it down, it's 500 calories per day. It's recommended to lose 1 pound of body fat, because 1 pound of body fat stores about 3,500 calories. And then you do that in a week, you stay consistent, and you can lose 1 pound a week, and it's awesome. So that's really it. Just stay in a caloric deficit. There is no magic secret of like, well, it's the carbs, it's the paleo diet, it's this diet, it's this stuff. It's not. You're just eating too much. It's that simple. There's no magic pill. There's no magic food that's gonna make you burn body fat. Like, there's this one guy, there's a client of mine who was on this military diet, and it allowed like coffee, a grapefruit, hot dogs, and like a scoop of ice cream. And the secret apparently was the grapefruit, because it has this little thing called synephrine in it that burns body fat. They're putting it in supplements now, and it blunts appetite and acts like a diuretic. That's a ton of grapefruit you need to get the clinical dosage of synephrine to actually be in any effect into your body. It's not gonna happen from one grapefruit. It's just not. It's such a gimmick and marketing tool, and people fall for it all the time, looking for this easy way. So stop focusing on energy. If you just focused on staying in a caloric deficit and not worry about these types of food and all that kind of stuff that's gonna make me fat, or is this gonna burn fat, or blah, 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 you would actually probably have energy to spend 2 minutes on your phone to download MyFitnessPal and find macronutrients in MyFitnessPal or calories and remain in a caloric deficit. It's really that simple. I also recommend doing intermittent fasting, because it makes being on a caloric deficit and dieting much more enjoyable, because you get to eat bigger meals. You're not worried or spending energy and willpower on breakfast and am I gonna burn body fat, and it makes things so much more simple. And you get to eat bigger meals that make you feel full. Because I don't know about you, I'd rather have a 1,300 calorie meal than have three to 400 calorie meals in a day. It just makes more sense to me. I feel more full. I can have more flexibility in the foods that I want to eat. So it's really just that simple to be in a caloric deficit and stay in a caloric deficit, guys. Just do it. It's really that simple. I'm not gonna feed you bullshit that you wanna hear. It's just really that easy. And the moment that you get to do it and see the experience of it, and to see how easy it is, and it doesn't have to be so rigid and strict all the time, it's gonna be easier, and your life is gonna be easier. So going with body fat loss, I wanna answer Marie Antoinette. She has this question. She's from Nigeria, and she says that she's doing a competition, The Biggest Loser, and it's to run for 4 weeks, and she wants to lose a lot. And she does jogging, and mostly in the mornings, and she wants to know tricks. Get your butt to the gym. Start weight training. Start weight training, because it's actually gonna long-term burn more body fat and use more calories than running, because when you tear your muscles down, your body is working and using energy from calories to repair the muscle tissue over a long period of time. So short term, you're actually burning less calories from the actual weight training and the load than running, but then running, you actually stop burning calories, especially at a slow pace. You just stop burning calories after the activity is finished. So if you run for 40 minutes, your body's pretty much finished burning calories for the rest of the day than you would if you're strength training. Really gonna get down to, and you're doing The Biggest Loser, I do not believe in that stuff because you're just gonna rebound and gain the weight back. I do believe in being a little bit more aggressive with the weight loss, or a little bit more rapid, because you want to maybe lose 2 to 3 pounds. So multiply your current body weight by 11, and this is in pounds, okay? And then stay in that, and then start tracking it with MyFitnessPal and making sure you stay in a caloric deficit. And then you can do weight training. If you're doing it in a short period of time and you're only doing it for 4 weeks, then you can weight train 4 to 5 times a week, and then just get to wherever you are, and then just take a total week off to let your body rest and recover, because your central nervous system is going to get really burnt out at that time. And then start losing body fat slowly and incrementally the healthy way. I just don't really recommend trying to just hit a number just to win a competition, because that's a short-term benefit with the trade-offs aren't as great. Rebound, you gain the weight back or more. Second of all, you're gonna be moody you're just gonna be so moody. You're gonna be de-energized. Testosterone levels are low. Your brain won't function as well. So if you really wanna get down to it and lose more weight, just cut out all your carbs then. But the problem with that, I don't think that's really healthy either. You're gonna be moody as hell. You're gonna make some bad decisions possibly. Get on your boss for something that he didn't do or she didn't do. So it's just a trade-off, what you're really willing to take. And eat lots of vegetables. Eat vegetables in every single meal that you do, and eat more vegetables than you do other regular foods if you really want to get down to hitting your weight loss as fast as you can for a competition that you're doing for the Biggest Loser or something like that. And then when you're about to go weigh in, then just don't drink any water for the day, or the day before, because water holds on the weight. And then having zero carbs, carbohydrates hold on water weight as well. And by going zero carb and reducing your water weight, you'll actually come in later the next day for your weigh-in if you're trying to win that competition. So, and no sodium either. You're gonna look flat as crap though. You're not gonna feel hard and vascular, or you won't have your muscles filled out, but you will lose weight if you're just looking for the weight. So I don't really recommend it, but go for it. That's to answer your question. I hope this helped out. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and take the body design tool, guys. If you really want to change the way your lifestyle is, to be in a fitness lifestyle, and to be healthy and fit and feel awesome all year round, and to look awesome too. Who wants to basically just look great for a 4-week competition? I want to look good all year round. So take the body design tool. It's free to take. It'll guide you to a customized workout plan with a nutrition plan as well. And I'll see you guys next week.